When I first got engaged in my first marriage, I was in La La Land, so hopefully you're not in La La Land. I was just like, I got the guy. All right, perfect. And I had no plans after that. It was just gonna happen. It was just gonna be great. It was just gonna be awesome. I have the guy, I am in charge, I'm larger in charge, but this is just gonna be awesome. But I had no plan. I was not intentional about anything. I just sort of set a course and thought I'd reached the goal of, the fairy tale ending. But here's what I know from my husband, who was in the Navy, and he likes to tell this story, that you can set a course in the Navy on your big destroyer ship. And if you are off by just a quarter of an inch over a long period of time, you will end up going the exact opposite direction from where you wanted to go. True?
Yeah.
Just if you weren't precise, if you didn't have a precise goal, precise plan, if you were not right on target, you will drift. And that's what many of us do in marriage. We get married, we think, okay, got the guy, I might do a couple little things here, and it's just gonna be great. And then we're all like confused and puzzled and dumbfounded, maybe 10 or 12 years later, like, this is not what I signed up for. And you know what many of us say is, I knew I should have never married him. This is not just, this business of being an intentional wife is not just like something I made up. This is biblical. Did you know that? Even though the Bible doesn't use that word intentional, it tells the same, it reveals the same notion throughout Scripture. Let me give you a couple of references. Here's one, 1 Corinthians 9, 24 through 27. Do you not know that in a race all the runners run, but only one gets the prize? Run in such a way as to get the prize. Everyone who competes in the games goes into strict training. They do it to get a crown that will not last, but we do it to get a crown that will last forever. Therefore, I do not run like someone running aimlessly. I do not fight like a boxer beating the air. No, I strike a blow to my body and make it my slave. So not being aimless, but being intentional, right? Being intentional. Proverbs 21:5. The plans of the diligent lead to profit as surely as haste leads to poverty. Oh, but there's more. Proverbs 13:4. A sluggard's appetite is never filled, but the desires of the diligent are fully satisfied. Could we have a vision for our marriage? For our marriage. Could we come up with a vision that God gives us for what our marriage should be like? Our dreams, our hopes for how we could develop something in our marriage together with our husband. It's a slightly different way of framing the question. So I want us to think now, and I wrote down several ideas, but I could use more ideas, so maybe some other words will come to you. I wrote down, I envision my husband and me being emotionally intimate, or loving, better friends, respectful, peaceful, encouraging, spiritually connected, affectionate, loyal, financially secure, companions in activities, adventurous, playful, sexually active, forgiving, joyful. I want you to think, maybe you've already circled some words, but again, pick out one or two, hopefully two, but then, okay, how do I get there from here, right? Again, okay, I've got this goal now. What do I need to do? What can I do to start to foster that change in our marriage, that we're more playful, that we're more peaceful, that we're more whatever we are?